Take the crown, drag them down. Take the crown to show them how.
We're taking the crowns, break them down, hang them on the bedroom wall. We're dancing with bloodhounds through the town, banging on padlocked doors, and we're singing like oh, 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 oh. We're saints to the sinners, and we're coming for you. Oh, 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 oh. We're saints to the sinners, oh.
Take the crown, take the crown, take the crown, take the crown,
We all can smile and angels cry.
take the crown, take the crown,
We lose ourselves and lose our minds.
take the crown, take the crown.
When joy can smile and angels cry. We lose ourselves and lose our minds. We're taking the crowns, break them down, hang them on the bedroom wall. We're dancing with bloodhounds through the town, banging on padlocked doors, and we're singing like oh, 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 oh. We're saints to the sinners, and we're coming for you. Oh, 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 oh. We're saints to the sinners, oh. We're coming, we're coming, we're coming for you. We're coming, we're coming, we're coming for you. We're coming, we're coming, we're coming for you.
After 21 years, the gold standard in backyard wrestling, XCW proudly welcomes 3 new members to the XCW Hall of Fame. Last year, we seen the induction of LOL, Ryan Wet Dream Ritter, and Jesse Justice. Tonight, we proudly welcome Julian Void Jacobs, a former Money in the Bank holder, one-time XCW champion, one-time international champion, 5-time hardcore champion, one-time New Age champion, and one-time tag team champion. We also proudly induct Nick Clouse, the Soldier, a 3-time cruiserweight champion, one-time XCW tag team champion, and a member of the original Virtual Killers. And our headliner, Vapor, a 3-time XCW champion, 3-time international champion, 2 hardcore championships, 4-time tag team champion, and 1-time New Age champion in the main event of the very first Summer Moon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 XCW Hall of Fame. And your hosts, the voice of XCW, JJ.
Love that. Look at that guy. I just want to wait for that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, XCW Galaxy. Here we are again for the XCW Hall of Fame ceremony. One of the highlights of the year for me, and I'm sure for a lot of the guys, especially those getting inducted. Really starts off the beginning of the year for us. Glory's on the horizon. We're about to start the whole year off, ladies and gentlemen. And what better way to do it than induct, a couple people who mean a lot to us. Obviously we've had a lot of people in XCW over the years. We've been together 21 years now, XCW has. And we've had a lot of people come through the doors. A lot of people come back, leave, and some people never come back again. That's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to honor 3 more of those people. 3 people that actually I've pretty much got to know pretty well, except one of them a little bit before my time. We've got to talk before the show. And I know we've got some great stuff lined up for you here today, ladies and gentlemen. Some great guys. that are going to put forth, the foundation of XCW, and continue to do so today. And like I said, 21 years, we continue to keep it going. So, ladies and gentlemen, JJ is always hosting XCW Hall of Fame. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about me, it's about these guys here tonight. And we'll bring up our first presenter. It's going to be Fletch, ladies and gentlemen. So, come on, get up! Come on, come on! 2024 XCW Hall of Fame, the official kickoff to our 21st season. And just like I said last year sitting at this podium, it's crazy to think that a lot of these things happened 21 years ago. And the class that I have here today, I'm so thrilled to have. And some of these guys that I haven't even seen in years, or I haven't had the opportunity to have the connection with them like we used to have back in the old days. But that is not the case for this first inductee. See, this first inductee is a man that has stayed true and loyal through and through to XCW over the years. A man who, starting out, I'll admit, myself and Hazard are like, is this guy gonna amount to shit? And it's not a knock on the person, because we absolutely love him. To this day, I consider him one of my best friends, and I love him like a brother. But his wrestling ability back in 2014, 2013 was on a different level. He made his debut all the way back in 2013 in a Ground Zero going up against Grim Reaper. Of all people, Grim Reaper is the way to kick off his career, and he had a very unique character. And here's how much faith I had in Julian Void Jacobs in the start of XCW. A character that I created, that I wanted to do myself. Originally, I was supposed to be the first nemesis, and with that character, I was going to come out and talk about how I was bullied and how I was picked on, and now I'm doing this darker, suicidal, scared kid that now rages and comes back and beats those people down, all those people that picked on him. I had so much faith in Julian Void Jacobs that I gave him my character that I never got to do. Unfortunately, he was the shits at it. But that's the fun part of it. As years gone, you've seen something more come out him. You see him, as time went on, learn his craft. He became a superstar. And how did he do that? Well, here's the proof. He's a one-time XCW champion, a one-time XCW International champion, 5-time XCW Hardcore champion, one-time New Age champion, one-time XCW Tag Team champion, and now an XCW Hall of Famer. We have the current best version of Julian Void Jacobs. And we're going to take this short little break to show you a video package showcasing the man, Julian Void Jacobs.
Void is one of those talents that is once in a lifetime.
I'm just glad that you are now in an elite group like the Hall of Fame.
When I think of Hall of Fame, there's a few things you can't forget to think about. You think about the Chris Joneses, you think about the Fletches, the Cynicals, the Hazards, the Kurt Acids, everybody that paved the way for the new people, the ACTs, the Miana Diaz's, Patrick O'Reilly's, the Brady's, the Brogans. And there's people in between that I don't think get enough credit. And one of those people that deserves their Hall of Fame induction, that's the rightfully deserves it, is Void.
Julian Void Jacobs. I just want to say congratulations, man. words can't describe the feelings that I have for you right now, man. It's a huge honor to have known you since you were a year old, man. And I just want to say congratulations to you for class of 2024.
I'm glad to see you there, buddy.
It's an honor to genuinely be here and get to talk about Julian Void Jacobs for a second. I mean, when I came into XCW, I came in originally to do tag team stuff, and when that didn't work out, I got shoved into a singles run. And it happened to be against Julian Void Jacobs and Brady Branson. And without that, without Jacob completely making my clothesline that probably was stiff as hell look as good as it did, and making me look as good as I did in one of my first few matches out, I don't think I'd be anywhere near the point I am today. I mean, hell, it isn't a show if Jacob isn't ripping me for something or poking fun at me or messing with me somehow or something.
If you deny the wounds of your lover, you will discover that what you had is shattered and wasted. Did you have to take it so far? Did you have to throw it all away? Did you have to shove it in my face? Did you have to tear my will apart? Did you have to take so selfishly? No matter how you hurt for what you need. Did you have to fall so very far? Did you have to throw it all away? Did you have to shove it in my face? Did you have to tear my world apart? Did you have to take so selfishly? No matter how you hurt for what you need. Did you have to fall so very far?
Very extremely proud of you, bro. And you turned nothing into something. And you got a lot of believers. I love you, brother.
I mean, he's just once in a lifetime friend. He's so caring. He's so goofy. He's such a fun guy to be around, inside the ring and outside of the ring. His accomplishments speak for themselves.
Decades worth of void faces, of magical moments in the ring, of being one of the most positive guys backstage that we could ever ask for. This man has deserved this since the day he's entered XCW. Congratulations, Void, on making it to the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, Void, on becoming a Hall of Famer. It's definitely well deserved, and I hope people, I wish people got to see behind the scenes to see how great of a person you are, how charismatic you are. We see that on the camera every day. You always come up with something new, some way to make us laugh, make us cry. It's been an amazing journey. We've done everything together. We've been friends, since high school.
It doesn't matter if he's out there, in a spooky team with Jesse Justice and DJ Wolbert. It doesn't matter if he's, fun, goofy, and out there eating Skittles. Void is always somebody to watch from day one here in XCW.
Guy genuinely is a locker room leader. People look to him for advice. People look to him for comfort. He's a giant teddy bear. If you know Jacob and you know the type of guy he is, he's one of the most chill guys on the roster.
A man who's been here for years. He's worked his way up from the ground up. He used to team with Jesse and the Ward. I had the privilege of being able to be cashed in on, so Void would get his chance at his first world championship. He's a man who's worked multiple night shifts, come here, no sleep, set up, take down. He's a dedicated superstar. He's one of the ones that haven't really left and came back. So I would be remiss if me being, one of the legends that I am, if I didn't, give a few minutes to talk about just the amazing career he's had, just from everything from the new age, tag titles. Doesn't matter where you put Void, Julian Void Jacobs, wherever you put him, he's going to excel.
He's one of the easiest guys to get along with, and certain times there's people who pluck that nerve and poke that bear, but he always perseveres and comes through with a lighter head.
The fact that you're a Hall of Famer, dude, it's crazy, well deserved.
We need more people like that in XCW, and I just want him to know whenever he sees this that me as Chris Jones, me and him go way back, basketball at the boys club way back in the day. I just want him to know that all his hard work and dedication to XCW has been appreciated. I was privileged to be able for him to cash in, win the first world title, and proud to call him my brother. So congratulations, Void, for XCW Hall of Fame.
Congratulations on being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and if anybody in 10 years of doing it deserves it, it's you.
And I am more than happy to see him in the XCW Hall of Fame. Congrats to you, Julian Void Jacobs. Much deserved.
The trigger's warm, the chamber is loaded, lost in a moment. What went wrong? There's nothing left, this house has been broken, but still I'm holding on. If you deny the wounds of your lover, you will discover. And watch your heart is shattered and wasted. Did you have to take it so far? If you deny the wounds of your lover, you will discover. You can feel my love. The wounds are open and bleeding out. Watch your heart is shattered and wasted. Did you have to take it so
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Julian Void Jacobs.
So, God, I just want to start off by saying, without Tommy Merriman, I wouldn't even, back then, I would have had no clue what XCW was. If it weren't for Tommy and him being like, I do this show, you need to come out and check it out. He's like, if you like it, maybe I could talk to Josh and, we get you in. I'm like, all right, cool. Showed up to a show. Really liked it, really wanted to become part of it. Josh gave me a character that he was very faithful in, and God, I was horrible. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was so awkward on and off camera. I couldn't do a promo to save my life. I barely had any in-ring charisma at all. Most of the time I just looked like a crackhead just trying to go from spot to spot. It was really bad. I think about 2017 is when I, kind of broke out of that shell, and I believe 2017 was also the year I won Outbreak Superstar of the Year. Because I did kind of come into fruition a little bit, and I started picking up on things. I kind of got a little bit of the in-ring things down, and hell, by 2019, I was good to go. 2019, I was really starting to pick up the whole in-ring general kind of thing. You know, I was calling spots, I was calling the complete match, and now, I mean, if I don't, I feel uncomfortable, you know? But, you know, there's only 2, maybe 3 guys that from when I first started that's ever been like, yo, you know what? You're going to get it. It's going to click. One of these days, you're going to have it. You're going to figure it out. And the biggest guy behind that is Fletch himself. From day one, he's like, you're going to get better. He's like, one way or a fucking another, we need you here, and we're going to get you better. Well, giving me 3 years, Fletch, I'll figure it out. So, I figured it out. I've won some belts. I've done some things. I've saw some things. I've seen people almost die. Will Smith.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't have him to a nicer guy.
Oh God, no. Fuck that guy. Well, anyway. But no, what XCW has done for me is I've never been the type of guy to want to fit in. I've never been the guy to, be the most popular guy, but XCW, I feel, and Josh and I've talked about this, not even just on side, not even free time interviews or anything like that, but he and I, like, when I first started, Josh was like, this is a thing that, we do to, maybe get people, like kids, when I came in, I was 17. I was still a kid, right? For XCW, it was, let's give them an outlet, let's, maybe get some people off the street, bring them in, let them have somewhere to fit in, as a group, We may not be the most fit motherfuckers. We may not be the most logical motherfuckers. But I tell you what, there is not a closer, tight-knit group anywhere than the XCW locker room. I call Jackson Law or Dale or whatever the fuck you want to call him a homo every show. Day in and day out. If I don't call him a homo, it's not a show, right?
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
But I still love him to death because he's an XCW brother. And I feel that way towards everybody in the locker room. I don't care if it's Fletch. I don't care if it's Dale. I don't even care if it's a commentator like JJ. I love every single one of these guys as if they're my own family, and I would take a bullet for every one of them. With that being said, April 19th of 2024 will embark my 10th full year of XCW wrestling. And I'm telling you now, it's only going to go from here. I've got some accomplishments behind me. I don't know where I'm going next, but all I know is I'm ready for it. I'm very excited to be part of XCW.
That was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. My Lanta. Or a tear in my eye. I love you too, buddy. I love you too, man. At least you waited until you got inside the Hall of Fame before you made the homo comment. But yeah, hopefully you don't get canceled for that. It's okay.
I accept it. He's cool.
It's all good. It's all good. We love you.
Pass.
Yeah, Void, definitely one to remember. Definitely, I think really you did come into your own around 2017 because that's when I started to remember you for sure. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's only one of a few more we have for you tonight. We will call our next presenter up. Mr. Jackson Law going to present our next inductee. So please, Jackson, come on up. Come on up.
I don't even have the belt.
It's alright.
I can leave if you'd like. You just have Fletch present everybody today. It's actually an honor for me to be up here. I figured I'd be up here doing my own induction, but I haven't been here long enough to be in the Hall of Fame. But it's weird for me to be up here inducting someone that I actually have no interaction or history with. But if you look at the past and you look through the past of XCW, he's one of the Elite 8. One of the original 8 members of the 2003 season, but that wasn't his start. His start came in 2002 when he would be part of BYWE alongside Fletch and Justin Parsley and that rowdy gang of roughnecks. He goes by the Soldier, and of course, me being the law of the land, I know a few MPs or two. He is a 3-time Cruiserweight champion, a 1-time Tag Team champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud honor to induct into the XCW Hall of Fame, the Soldier, Nick Clouse.
Tonight, the XCW formally inducts the Soldier Nick Clouse into the XCW Hall of Fame. A career that spanned from 2002 to 2006. Nick won multiple championships during his run in XCW, including Cruiserweight and Tag Team Championship Gold. His biggest run would come in 2004 when he became the Cruiserweight champion, and again in 2005 where he would have a heated rivalry with his brother Cash against the team of Team 2 Extreme, Blaze, and Rage, real life best friends of Nick Clouse. During Nick's 2003 run, not only was he part of the Elite 8, the first 8 hired by XCW, but Nick would also be a part of the very first team of the Virtual Killers. He also, alongside Fletch, was a member of BYWE's version of the New World Order. Nick Clouse has competed against the likes of some of the biggest stars in XCW history, including Fletch, Vapor, Genocide, Dylan Bostic, and many more. Nick's final appearance with the company would come when he would offer congratulations to the XCW on its 10-year anniversary. Tonight, Nick Clouse finally finds his rightful place, being inducted into the XCW Hall of Fame class of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in nearly 20 years, please welcome the Soldier, Nick Clouse, into the XCW Hall of Fame.
And what a lovely little tribute looking back on Nick Clouse that was. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the Soldier, Nick Clouse. Too big for this.
You're not a cruiserweight anymore.
I'm not.
3-time Cruiserweight, actually.
Wow.
Looked it up.
First of all, I want to say it's an honor. 21 years. It's a long time. I did not think back then that 21 years later we'd be sitting here talking about this. Josh did. Fletch always had that vision, and back then it was, we just wanted to get out and fight. We wanted to wrestle. We wanted to be like the guys on the TV. We wanted to do all the fun stuff. And so we went out and did it, whether it was on a trampoline or a bed on the floor. It didn't matter because we were out there doing what we loved. And, I can honestly say every match that I did, I gave it my all. I had fun doing it. I got to work with my brother. I got to work with my best friends. And it's funny because sometimes life imitates art. We would have rivals between each other that would actually spew over into real life sometimes. And it's a little funny because that's sometimes how it works. Do I have a ton of belts? No. Do I have a ton of years here? No. But I'm proud of what I did with XCW. I hope that I'm remembered fondly. I think I am. I'm proud of what you guys have done and taken it to the highest level. I can't believe it. Every time I see a show out there, I'm like, wow. You guys just keep getting better and better. I'm truly honored, though, to be one of the Elite 8, the first 8, the ones who started it all, because I think
Fletch could attest, at the time we had vision, but we just wanted to wrestle. We just wanted to be with our friends. It wasn't about a company at that time. It was really just about getting out and having fun and doing what we love to do. And my nickname was The Soldier. Was I in the military? No. But I do believe you soldier through things. You know, I thought I was going to go to the NFL. I hurt my knee. I soldiered through that, try to do something different with my life. Everybody has something in their life that they have to soldier through. So that's what I wanted to represent when I went out as the soldier Nick Clouse. Not any kind of soldier out in Iraq who, you know, God bless all those people, but for all the men and women and that have to soldier through life, you know, with hardships or the ups and the downs, it's hard. And wrestling brings a little bit of joy to all of our lives. And so I just want to say it's an honor, and I really appreciate it. Thank you all.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 of them here down. We have 1 more to go, of course. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a quick commercial break. Stick with us. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back, XCW Galaxy. I can talk. We are here back again, but before we get to the final inductee today, we're going to have a special announcement from the owner of XCW, Emily Moore. She's here to announce some special candidates here for the next Hall of Fame class. So Emily, please come on up. Please, 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 please.
So we've inducted 2 of our 3 from the past, but I wanted to take a brief moment and look into the future. Coming in 2024 at VCAs, we have 6 people that are going to be nominated this year. Those 6 are Disciple, James Gerke, Dark Slayer, Venom, Leon Lux, and Blackheart. So stay tuned.
That's gonna be a hard vote.
Fuck me.
That's gonna be a hard vote for sure, ladies and gentlemen.
We gotta get Blackheart.
That's how it goes.
Vote Blackheart, you'll cry.
Blackheart! Shut up! I'm trying to talk over here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our nominees for the 2024 class. And like we were just saying, definitely a tough crowd. It's going to be a hard pick this year for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, like we said, we have one more for you, one more inductee. And to do that, I couldn't think of anybody probably better than this man. But it's going to be Fletch to induct our last person. Come on up.
I feel like I've done this before. So this one is extra special to me, this induction, because this one is technically a double induction. We've never done that in XCW history. See, there's only 2 men in the XCW that are 2-time Hall of Famers. One of those is my inductee tonight, Vapor. The other, along with his partner, is Kurt Acid. Together they made up the Team Reign. And they were inducted a couple of years ago as a team. So we're going to be honoring not only Vapor and his accomplishments and what he's done, which is a lot, but them collectively as Team Reign. To me, out of all the years, the Fletches, the Hazards, the Chris Joneses, even the Kurt Acids, this one stands on the top of the most special inductions in XCW history. Let's go all the way back. 2002. Myself and Benji, Kurt Acid, together as part of the BYWE crew. And of course, Nick Clouse was there as well. And we felt like we were getting a raw deal. And maybe that was our immaturity, or maybe that was because of the things that Justin was doing. Maybe it was ego. Maybe it was a combination of all those things combined. Regardless of that, myself, Dylan Bostic, and Benji would all split from the BYWE crowd and embark on this new adventure that we like to call XCW. March 8th, 2003. And as of this recording, that is today. March 8th, 2003, we set out to create XCW. And part of that Elite 8, we had guys like Bull God. We had guys like Nick Clouse. We had guys like DTC. And we had this man named Vapor. Vapor came in as one of the Elite 8 to help create this crazy company that we call XCW. Immediately, me and Vapor became very close friends. Throughout the entire 2003 year, Vapor would come out and collectively wrestle all other 7 men on the roster. But nothing more special than in 2003 at Summer Mania 1. The main event was this man named Vapor, the XCW champion, going one-on-one with yours truly in the very first ladder match in XCW history. And on that day, not only did we realize that Summer Mania was going to be the show of shows, but we realized that we had something special. That ladder match was epic. Of course, we were kids, and the building manager came and tried to shut us down, but that didn't stop us. We still had that belt up in that air vent. I still climbed that ladder, and I retrieved the championship. And me and Vapor closed out the very first Summer Mania. By the end of 2003, Team Reign collectively was coming to an end. And Vapor would then embark on one of the biggest, most well-known factions in company history. If you haven't heard of NPG, New Power Generation, you've probably been living under a rock. New Power Generation and VK2 would beat the shit out of each other. And in the mix of all of that, Kurt Ass would get beat by both teams. Regardless of all of that, myself and Vapor would have some knockdown dragouts over the next couple of years. It would even see Vapor win his next XCW championship against Cynical, my team member, because of my other team member, DTC, hitting him with a chair. They even had an epic Iron Man match, the first Iron Man match in company history. Shortly after that year, Vapor would fall on hard times. Of course, we were kids. We didn't have control over our lives like we do now. And unfortunately for Vapor, his family fell on hard times. And that seen Vapor without a steady place to live. And with that, and I'm not trying to air out his dirty laundry, don't get me wrong. This has a happy story to it. Vapor wanted to finish high school in the same place that he started. And the only way that he could do that is if he found a way to stay in Shelbyville. I went to my dad. I begged. I pleaded. I did everything that I could. And in result, I ended up with a roommate. That roommate was Vapor. Vapor spent the rest of the school year with us and graduated. And I think maybe he would have graduated, but I don't know if he would have been as elated, as happy as he was to finish out that senior year without staying with us for the short amount of time that he did. And I've always been thankful that I had the opportunity to have a live-in brother. Though I have one, I finally got to have somebody who stay up late with me at night, play with action figures, and talk about pussy. That was what we did. That was the good days. So, Vapor would shortly after leave, and he's a travel guy. He's been all over the place. And with the things that he's done in his life, unfortunately, it's led him to different paths and different experiences that's kept him from participating here in XCW. Though he came back, we had a crazy story in 2017. He got to have a crazy story as part of Team Reign once again when they were revived and took on the lights of Brendan Stickle and Austin Chaos and Zach Washington and Matt Chinchell. They even had a crazy flag match at Greed for the XCW Tag Team titles. One of my favorite eras of XCW's tag team wrestling. The amount of things that Vapor has brought to the table in XCW in 20 years is completely mind-boggling. There's so many things that I could come up here and tell you about, so many different stories that I could tell you about. But it would be an endless show. Let's talk about accomplishments. Some of the accomplishments that this man has accomplished here in XCW. He is a 3-time XCW champion, a 3-time XCW International champion, 2-time Power Extreme and Power champion. He was the one that changed the damn name. 4-time tag team champion, of course, being a part of MPG, Team Reign. You collect some championships over the years. And of course, a 1-time New Age champion where he left me hanging. But we're not going to talk about that because he's back now. And now, here we are, one night before he makes history again. Tomorrow night, XCW Glory 2024. Vapor goes one-on-one with the Monster Jacoby, my son, for the JWF Championship. What a crazy story that we have lived together. And I am honored to have the opportunity to stand up here and finally tell the Vapor story and to see Vapor find his place officially in the XCW Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at the historic career of Vapor.
Crowded streets are cleared away, one by one. Hollow heroes separate as they run. You're so cold, keep your hand in mine. Wise men wonder while strong men die. Show me how it ends, it's alright. Show me how defenseless you really are. Satisfied and empty inside. That's alright, let's give this another try. If you find your family, don't you cry. In this land of make-believe, dead and dry. You're so cold, but you feel alive. Lay your hands on me one last time. Show me how it ends, it's alright. Show me how defenseless you really are. Satisfied and empty
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure not only to officially induct the tag team of Vapor and Kurt Acid Team Reign, but formally induct into the XCW Hall of Fame 2024, Vapor.
Wow. Finally making it to the big time in XCW. It's been a great, long journey. Like Fletch said, all the stories from the past and everything. I've had a long career and been everywhere. Lived a lot of different places, a lot of different states in my life and shit. But XCW's always been my home. Always will be my home. I've always came back, no matter what. Even when I lived fucking 4 years out of state, I came back to XCW. That's just been my home. But I wouldn't be in wrestling if it really wasn't for Benji, to be honest with you. I didn't grow up watching wrestling because my dad didn't believe in it. Just telling how it is. But Benji used to come over, we used to hang out, grew up together, and we just practice wrestling in my backyard, from tie-ups to arm bars and all the little shit that, you know, the basics that you learn. And we would just fuck around in my backyard, and then that went on for a few years or whatever, and one day he's just like, hey, I got this friend of mine named Fletch, and he's wanting to start a company. You want to join? I was like, fuck it, let's do it. I mean, I might as well. I've never been in a company, don't know anything about the business or whatever. Might as well at least try. Give an opportunity. So I live about this side of town, Shelbyville, by the high school and shit, and we rode our bikes all the way to fucking the other side of town in Martin Estates. Almost every day, just because, you know, found new friends and shit, and that's when I met Dylan and Fletch and all the other Elite 8 guys from back in the day. And God, it's a long time. Been in the ring with a countless number of good guys and some bad guys in the past and whatnot. I mean, I've had my troubling times with certain people in the ring, like Chris Jones. Can never beat that guy. But kudos to you, Chris. You're a hell of a competitor. And then, of course, you know, my big matches with Fletch through the years, and Cynical, and our Iron Man match, like Fletch said, you know, that was the pinnacle back in the day. You know, when we started, it was straight ground and mattresses, and we weren't coming up with these big outrageous matches other than a couple hardcore matches here and there, and we're just like, fuck it, let's try something different. Let's turn the tide and see what XCW can become. And it's just, over the years, it's just grown and grown and grown. And nobody, when we were that young, nobody expected us to be in a ring with these big fancy technology and stages and shit. We were just like, walk out a fucking door to the music on a radio. That's right. Type shit, you know. We had no gear and nothing. Nobody thought about it. And now look at us. We're basically pretty much professional company, minus politics. Pretty much. We won't go there.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm very honored to be in the Hall of Fame, and I just wish Benji was here to join me today, because, you know, I wouldn't be here without him, and this is for the both of us. So I want to thank everybody in the XCW Galaxy for the Hall of Fame, and I'll see you guys later.
That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Fletcher Jackson write my biography. That was beautiful, guys. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our inductees for this year's Hall of Fame ceremony. Like Fletch said, we'll catch you here tomorrow for glory, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss it. The 21st anniversary of XCW and glory is going to be huge. You don't want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us, XCW Galaxy. JJ, as always, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.